game, ladies and gentlemen. See a siege tank coming out here, going to stop that zergling from scouting. Going to see a nice little siege line here, which will allow that orbital command to move down here. Not making the best use of his mule, probably keeping some for scans right now, just in case of anything tricksy that Psion tries to do. We're going to get a bit of a lull in this game, but this drop is going to happen. The Overlord does spot it though, so we'll see. We'll see if he manages to do any damage with this. Just dropping out 8 Marines, but as we can see, Zerglings and Banelings coming in. Going to put a quick stop to this. He's going to have to lift them up. Does lose 2 already. 1 Marine in the orange, 2 in the yellow. But we'll drop them down here. We'll take this Overlord out if he can't stop it. Absolutely brilliant move. Just this kind of harassment is so annoying. It takes the focus away, and absolutely brilliant. Forces Psion to bring the Zerglings around here, and then just picks up and drops again here. Those Banelings are going to take out 2 Marines, though, leaving him just 4 Marines. Another Baneling goes down. 1 Overlord goes, saves the second one. Does need to pick this up, however, though. The Queen is going to come in, put a stop to that. However, it forces the drop this way, and he finds Psion's extra hatchery. This is good knowledge for him to have. He's not going to be able to take this out. Psion will be able to send some units down and stop it, but it's just so important to know it's here. Psion now, taking the economic advantage, is going to be upgrading pathogen glands, is going to be getting burrow for the infestors. That is going to be so useful. Is getting 2 evolution chambers as well. Dropping 2 evo chambers here, going to get the upgrades very quickly. Going to try and just completely push and get ahead in terms of economy, in terms of upgrades, and eventually take out Petitex. This drop is still, however, doing some great harassment. These Banelings going to come in, do take out all the Marines except for 1, does lift 1 in time, but that one is just going to be so frustrating, just impossible to get him. Now we see this is going to be taken out. No, that medevac is so annoying. That's a brilliant move from Petitex. We see all the extractors going down now. Is going to have 6 extractors, does have the infestation pit, 4 infestors going up. Zerg melee attacks and Zerg ground carapace now going up. This is an absolutely fantastic little game. Thank you so much, Psion, for sending this in. And this Marine is going to come up here now. This has got to be the end of it. A creep team are going down here just to allow any more defence. We see Terran infantry armour going up for Petitex. We don't see... he does have 2 eBays. But we don't see the infantry weapons yet, despite the fact he's got more than enough money and gas saved up. That is a mistake, and it could cost him. It's going to leave him behind in the upgrade race, which is never a good place to be in against Zerg, because Zerg have so many units. Right now, though, does have the food advantage. That 1 Marine does escape to take down this Overlord. That is so absolutely annoying. That 1 Marine is an absolute hero. How many kills? 4 kills. I think 1 at least of which is an Overlord. Another one is going to be an Overlord. Does take the Corporal now. Centrifugal hooks going down for Psion. Petitex finally realising that he's not got the infantry weapons level 1. And this attack is absolutely massive. Scanning to take out these creep tumors. I don't think that quite reaches. We'll have to scan again and waste a scan. But it's important to be take out these creep tumors. But these infestors coming in! Oh, they fungal everything. That was a beautiful fungal. So many Marines going down here, and another. Oh, absolutely brilliant move from Psion. Completely stifles this attack. No Marines left with these siege tanks now. If he had some muters, this game would probably be over right now. Now this is a brilliant move. Burrowing the infestors, throwing infested Terrans onto the siege tanks. Isn't going to do much damage by themselves, but does make the siege tanks attack their own friends. The splash damage, as you can see from siege tanks, is huge, and is completely decimating his own army. This is a nice small contain, but does not stop this base. This base now moving towards saturation. Doesn't do anything to this fully saturated base, doesn't do anything to this. It is not the greatest of attacks. Those fungals were so important. As we see now, tons and tons of speedlings cut out now. Moving forward, we'll take down these siege tanks. Another one goes down, and another one goes down. We'll try and take these, but too much around here is going to put a stop to that. More Marines streaming out from Petitex now. Oh, if infantry weapons level 1 had been finished before then, maybe this would be a different game, but it's not. As we see the armory going down, but a spire going down now for Psion. This spire is going to allow him to get mutas, do some great harassment on any other bases that Petitex might take and attack these siege tanks. Friendly fire taking down yet another siege tank. Beautiful move. Still has more infestors, has 8 more coming out now. So we see banelings in here, an absolutely huge amount of banelings. This is absolutely fantastic from Psion. This is how to play. This is how to come back against early Tyrax harassment. You need to go in, baneling bust, do some damage to the Terran worker line, and then just use your tech advantage. Use things like burrowed banelings or burrowed infestors with fungals to decimate the Terran army. We see another sizable force moving out here to join this contain, dropping some missile turrets to protect against any Muta harassment that happens to come. Trying to drop a bunker, but all this is going to be taken out. Both the turrets will go down. All this kind of fungal. Oh, absolutely decimating the Terran army, and the infestors burrow, drop some infested Terrans. Is going to mean this siege tank goes down? No. Very cleverly unsieges this tank so that this takes no splash damage. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move. We're now seeing he does take down, will stop this bunker from finishing. That fungal will kill these marines. And a few more infested Terrans will completely finish off any kind of harassment here. And now 8 mutas being produced. We do see though, Petitex on the back of that contain is expanding to here. His main being completely mined out of minerals, will just long range gas mine and drop this here. Very good use of the original base. These zerglings are going to stream out on the field. These mutas are going to find these bases, which is very important. We see another factory going down for Petitex. We see the infantry armour and weapons level 2 going down. These mutas have, however, found this base. Going to let it finish so we can't cancel it. And now going to move in and attack, trying to do some damage. Oh, all these SCVs coming down. If these mutas saw them, they could do some real damage. But the zerglings are here anyway. Going to kill so many workers. Going to put a complete stop to this expansion. He's having to send marines around to attack these mutas to stop this base going down at half health. But it just forces the mutas southward into these SCVs. Absolutely brilliant from Psion. There's nothing Petitex can do to stop it. Zerg flyer attacks level 1. I am completely losing my voice. Zerg flyer attacks level 1 going up. And a hatchery being dropped here now. Absolutely fantastic. So much damage being done by Psion. The medevacs go down. And in fact, on the back of this, it's dropping a second hatchery. That takes him up to 5 hatcheries now. When those finish, these mutas are going to come in, do a bit more harass, going to realise there's no base here to attack, and will need to get out of there before these marines catch them. Don't want to lose too many mutalisks this early on. Work much better when they're in a huge flock. Dropping the supply depot is going to allow the marines to run over them and get to the mutas quicker. Mutas will escape, however, and now these zerglings are going to come down, do some damage to these destructible rocks. So we see Psion force this orbital command to lift from this south position and move to here. These marines still going to stop this harass. But what this is doing is pulling Petitex's attention about. It's forcing him to micro and move his units about, while Psion upgrades, getting the Zerg melee attacks level 2, getting pneumatized carapace, ventral sacks, and nearly finished now that Zerg fire attacks level 1. Infantry armour and weapons level 2 is going down. These mutas and zerglings still doing so much damage to this base. He's going to take out even more workers. Now, going to fly up. Typhon Peaks has this huge area in which flyers can be safe. The Terran Petitex has 0 Vikings. It's not going to be able to do anything about it. Needs to build some of these missile turrets. Should have done that earlier. He's got a huge build-up of gas, but unfortunately not going to be able to do much with it with the minerals. Is 77 food to 188 now. All we're going to see now from Psion as these mutas move back, he's going to finish his upgrades. He's going to make an absolute ton of banelings and speedlings. We see 50 speedlings being created now. Muta's going to come in, do some even more harassment, but these missile turrets are here. But now we're just going to see Psion wait till he gets to 200 food, going to max out, going to get his upgrades, these extractors going down. He's taken half the map now, and then we're just going to see him move out and just absolutely ruffle stomp Petitex. 80 food is not going to be anywhere near enough to stop this kind of army. This was beautiful play from Psion. This is exactly how you destroy a Terran in a large macro map like this. You hold off his early 2-rack aggression as best you can. You even yourself out with huge damage, and look at this army: Speedlings, Muters, Infestors, Banes. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. It's like watching the last level of campaign all over again. Going to attack this factory. All these Marines are going to go down. These siege tanks are going to go down. There is just nothing that can stop it. Banelings exploding left and right. All these Marines going down, being funneled, being exploded. And the GG from Petitex. That was absolutely fantastic. What an exciting game for us to show on the channel today. I really hope this sound is recorded, because my voice is not up to doing this yet again. I'm now late to watching the GS Team League, but that's okay, because these videos are more important. You viewers are more important. Thank you once again very much to Psion for sending me this replay. Absolutely fantastic replay. He's a great player. Always wins pretty much every tournament we do on the forums, on account of being such a brilliant player. So thanks very much for that. Don't forget, you too can send me your StarCraft 2 replays, or links to StarCraft 2 replays of professionals or friends that are exciting. Send these to VocTer Gaming, VocTer Gaming, at gmail.com. I will watch them all. I will probably cast most of them, especially if they're as exciting as this one. But don't worry, if you're not Masters or Diamond, I don't care if you're Bronze, so long as they're exciting games where things happen or something interesting goes on that you didn't expect. 2v2s even, maybe some mono battles like the Day 9 TV ones. They're always good fun. Just going to move about, see... just to make it nice and interesting for you to watch while I talk. Quick plugs: irc.funetic.net, #GamingChan. Join me there, join us. Run by Nodus and L, thanks very much to them. Tomorrow is the Game of the Month broadcast. Every Saturday I will play a game roughly for 30 minutes to an hour, whatever the #Gaming Game of the Month is. This month is Borderlands. I'll be playing it for half an hour to an hour, talking over it, singing, whatever I feel like doing, just kind of as a break from StarCraft 2, as a break from the pressure of casting games like this. And so feel free to join me on those. As I said, this month is Borderlands. Last month was Magico. You can find those videos at youtube.com/user/Nodus Cursorius. Those are very fun. He is uploading the last of those sometime soon. Don't forget to visit teamliquid.net. Very good StarCraft 2 resource. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at VTJRain. Rain spelt R-A-E-N, as it is my last name. Follow me on Twitter, see when I upload new videos. That is everything I think for today. So thanks very much for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow for the Game of the Month broadcast, Borderlands, and I will see you on Tuesday for more StarCraft 2 action. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.